So people with ADHD tend to have problems with boundaries. And this is, again, this is a bit of a generalization, but it feeds into lots of different ways of how ADHD shows up differently for people. And boundaries, people pleasing, not trusting ourselves, self-doubt, are very common for women with ADHD. Now, boundaries are something that lots of people need to be aware of, and it's a huge conversation. And a massive part of that is self-awareness. And I talk about self-awareness nonstop with ADHD because the more aware we are, the more self-aware we are, the more empowered we are, and we're able to take a pause to assess the situation, almost look at it from a different perspective and see where we've given our power away to people before, where we've done things that we don't feel comfortable with, where we have felt anxious. And boundaries are one of them. We don't like to upset people. That's all to do with the masking. So we may not even understand that we have a problem with our boundaries because we've been masking for so long that we don't even know our authentic voice. We don't know what our truth is. And so when we get the diagnosis and we start understanding about ADHD, we're able to be more self-aware and we're able to recognize what that more truthful voice is, what that inner voice that's trying to tell us that we don't like doing certain things or we're giving away our power to certain people. And it can be very discomforting for many people around us because they are noticing us step out of one shell, that one persona, and entering another. And so I would definitely advise doing this with caution and doing it slowly because you're going to be managing your nervous system and it's going to feel really scary and really big. But the more you practice with boundaries, you practice taking that pause before you say yes. Again, we've got impulsivity that comes into the mix. We take that breath, we go for a walk, we really check in with our body. What's our body trying to tell us? If our body's tense and feeling uncomfortable, there's a clue there. There's a clue that something's going on. So allow this video just to give you a little bit of curiosity around boundaries, around where you are people pleasing, where you're not putting yourself first, where you're putting other people's obligations, what they ask of you, what they want from you, and start recognizing what it is that feels good to you, where you want to prioritize yourself, where your energy feels off. And it's really slow but intentional choices. And when you start noticing when to make them, it makes a really big difference to your day. And you notice that your energy is less compromised. And you notice that you're probably a happier, more fulfilled, content version of yourself. And you're not on edge all the time. So you can practice this with maybe with family members, maybe with your kids, maybe with partners, very gentle ways of kind of recognizing your boundaries and putting them up and recognizing where you have perhaps let yourself go because you were worried about upsetting or offending people, or perhaps showing people your true authentic self. So it's all about gently sliding off the mask, putting up some boundaries, being more intentional, taking that breath, making some space and seeing what it is that inner version of you, that is the truth, that is the love, that is everything that wants to come out, wants to do in their life. So I really hope that this video has been helpful, and I will see you soon.